Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? Oh my goodness, I am so sorry for my late arrival. Just a sec, it looks like I need to clean the lens. Yay, that's better. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. Hey Debbie, how are you? Hey, did you get the email with the link for the December class? I sent it last night. Sorry it's taken me a couple days. You know, life is just a little cuckoo right now. But we are, so I need to make sure I tell everybody that we are headed back to California to spend a couple more days with my mother-in-law. And so we are heading over there this afternoon. So that means that, good morning, Vicky. That means that everything that I'm trying to pack, everything that I think I'm going to need in, hi, Aaron, to take back over with me. What was I going to say? Okay. Oh gosh, Deb, I'm sorry that he's in the hospital. So you don't have to do it. Just know that I sent you the email with the link so that you can get into the group. That's what I want to make sure that you know. I could only do that when I get home to my big computer. I told Jeff I think I need to get a laptop. Because there's things that I can't do on my phone, I am discovering. And so, crazy. Life is crazy. And so that's what I had to do. I had to send you that link while I'm home. So, anyway. So she's doing better. I think she's just not ready to be all the way on her own just yet. Jeff's brother was there over the weekend. He flew back out this morning, and so we'll drive over this afternoon. So that's the story with that. How is everyone? Gosh, I'm just missing you like mad. But I will say I will continue to do pop-in paint parties. Oh gosh, no, thank you, Debbie, for being so patient with me and understanding. I really appreciate that. Let's see. What did I want to talk to you about? I have a whole stack of things to talk to you about. First and foremost, everybody make sure you have a big water. I have mine in a big cup this morning. Hey, Jan, how are you? How is your foot, by the way? Everybody take a big drink. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things. One, if you're brand new here, please follow, like, and subscribe to Corbiere-Scott Designs. We're the best creative community in all the land, I think. So follow and like Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then ask to join our private Facebook groups. Let's Get Artsy with Corbiere-Scott and Stitch the States with Corbiere-Scott. I am going to be doing another stitch along tomorrow morning from California. I don't know. I'll find a little corner somewhere. You know, where there's a will, there's a way to get artsy with your friends. I know, Jen, I know. It is the healing, and I think that's what my mother-in-law is struggling with right now too, is the slowness of it all. But we said we don't want to have to start over again, right? So she's trying really hard to be patient and understanding with her body, which is, she's 90. You know what? She's doing pretty dang good. Good morning, Tam. Oh, it's chilly up there. Interesting. So I wanted to talk about this week. So this week, like I said, I'm going to be doing stitch along tomorrow morning, and then another pop and paint party for on Thursday, and we're going to art journal. So for that art journal class, you're going to need. Are you ready? Can you dig it? You're going to need both of these things printed on copy paper. You're going to need Vintage Papeterie 1 and the Forget-Me-Nots, both on copy paper, just so you know. It's no, you know what? That's so funny. My mom said that they just got some flurries too. Oh, well, I hope that the fiber optic is better for you eventually. Let's see. I know. And it stinks having to ask people to help you, isn't it? So gross. So gross. I know. Good morning, Marion. How are you? So I have lots of things to talk to. Oh, I wanted to talk to. Oh, so Thursday is art journaling pop and paint party. And for those of you who are brand new here, I offer 2 free art classes every week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays is more what's the word I want to use? Gosh, my brain just went blank. But more focused on card making and painting. And then Thursdays is more focused on art journaling and painting. So, but it all includes, it all is surrounded by and showcases my art printables. So I just want to show you lots of cool things that you can do with my art printables. So today we're working with Forget-Me-Not. And shut up, did anybody happen to see it on Instagram where I can put music to it? And I found that Forget-Me-Not song from the 70s, of course. Okay, so Friday, don't forget, save the date, mark your calendars. Friday is Ornamentally Yours. And we are going to be creating this amazing banner. You know, I'm all about the banners, with a brand new art printable that I've drawn just for this class. And it's all fall leaves. And so I posted pictures in the hey, Luann. I posted pictures in the Ornamentally Yours Facebook group, but here it is up close and personal. Oh, now I know you love George Michael. I remember. So, so now I'm gonna have to look for his version. Anyway, we're gonna be creating with this today. Before I leave, I will be posting the special art printable and the supply list. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have so much fun. So just remember I am last up on Friday, and Carmen told me what time I am teaching. Oh, I think it's 2:00. And you know what? I'm a little bit mixed up because of the California, Arizona time change. So just know that Good morning, Nanette. How are you? The pop-in paint parties and the stitch-alongs, they will all continue to be at the same time that we always do them, 9 o'clock Arizona time. I make the adjustment when I'm in California. Ornamentally Yours, I know that I will go live. I swear, I think it's at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Pacific time. And but know that if you can't watch live, you can always watch on the replay. Anyway, let's start to paint. I'm just feeling the need. How about anybody else? Good morning, Carolyn. How are you? So I was thinking about I wanted to paint these in a little bit different way than I've painted them in the past. Like, so when I painted, I think it was last Thursday when I introduced this new art printable, I did kind of a blendy thing. So today I was thinking, I wanted to do something a little more kind of modern, kind of, what's the word I want to use? So remember, we're going to get our paint palette. We're going to put water on top, and then we're going to work that water into our paint. That's the way to get the best coverage. We're going to get the best mix of paint. So I wanted to do something a little bit more graphic, a little bit more geometric, sort of. I just thought that juxtaposition of the geometric with the very flowy kind of flowers, I thought that might be something kind of cool. So I am going to just start painting these stripes. That's kind of where I'm kind of feeling. So I'll just keep, once you work that water in, then you're going to need to add some more water. So you get the same consistency. Your paint is the same consistency. It goes on at the same value. Then we're going to work that water in. Then we're going to just start painting these sections. At nighttime, when I need to quiet my brain to go to sleep, I do that app called Happy Color. And it's, you know why? Because it's kind of mindless, and it just quiets my swirling brain a lot. Anyway, in Happy Color, they break things down into like sections of color. It's not very blendy. And so I've been kind of thinking about that. So I thought, well, this would be kind of fun to paint in a different way than we normally do, right? Good morning, Julie. Tam, what did you, what's that a link to? Sorry, I can't see. Oh, you rock, sister. Thank you, thank you. I'm up at 2, aren't I? Aren't I? So, let's see. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, thank you, Tam. Okay, so while we were at my mother-in-law's house last week, so the front bedroom serves as our bedroom and our office. which we have to share. So if I'm drawing or creating samples or working on like the business side of business, which is my least favorite part, I'll just tell you. If I'm doing anything like that, I do it at the dining room table. And that's where I posted that. I sent you the picture of the rainy day. But if I am doing a class, I do it from the front bedroom. Jeff is on video meetings all day long, and so he's in the office most of the time. Anyway, he walked out of the office one day last week, and he said, "Hey, do you want to go see Elton John?" So you got to know, I love Elton John. He was the very first concert I ever went to. I think I've told you, my ticket was $8.50. My Uncle Bill took myself and my friends, Jackie and Kelly Ratajak, and we went to see Elton John in I think it was like 1976, at Cobo Hall. No, Pontiac Silverdome, I believe. Anyway, and I've seen him many times since. I know all the words to all his songs because that's what we did back in the 70s. You listen to an album until you know all the words to all the songs. Anyway, so I said, yeah, because we knew we were going to be home this weekend and he was here. So Saturday night, we went to see him, and you know, it's his farewell tour. He's 76, and I will just tell you, he is still rocking just as hard as he did in 1976. He's just tremendous, and what an amazing concert. I'm telling you, it was so amazing to just sing at the top of my lungs and just, I just had a blast. And Jeff even danced a little bit. Not really dancing. He moved his body slightly. But, you know, I'll take that as a win. It was, oh my gosh, Jan, I can't even tell you how amazing it was. I can't even tell you. So that's so funny because you know that song that George Michael and Elton John sang, "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me," when they did their version of that? I was sure thinking about George Michael when he sang that song. It was just beautiful. And you know, I told Jeff, I go, you know what's so crazy and so cool about him is that, I mean, he just keeps reinventing himself, right? He has 2 top 10 songs right now with Britney Spears and Dua Lipa. And he did sing one of them. He did have like a video of Dua Lipa. Is that correct? Am I saying that correctly? I don't know. I love that song. Okay. I'm sure some child will tell me that I'm pronouncing it wrong. Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa? Is that right? Am I saying that correctly? Anyway, it was so good. Everybody take a drink. Okay, so this is kind of dry. Let me dry it a little bit so you can kind of see where my noggin is thinking. I mean, I'm doing these in kind of forget-me-not colors, but you know, you could do them, you could paint these flowers however you want, right? that's the beauty of art. You can interpret it however you like. Because I have a card that I'm going to post today that Carmen created with it, and wait till you see it. It's so beautiful, and they're all different colors. It's so pretty. I want to dry that so that I don't get any bleed through. No, in black and white. Everything in black and white, Jan. So Vintage Puppetry 1 in black and white, and Forget Me Not in black and white, but both of them printed on copy paper. So, and then if you would like, you can certainly coat everything with watercolor ground beforehand. Okay, now I'm going to take the next blue, this next kind of turquoisey, deeper turquoisey blue. I'm going to work that water in. Now I'm going to pick another spot, right? So let's pick the center spot. So let's just do the center of all of these. I just want it to be a little bit color blockish. Do you know what I mean? I'm just kind of digging that idea. There we go. So I'm going to fill in all of these center spots with this deeper turquoise. But then the very outside ones I want to do with the deepest blue, which I think will rock. Oh, thank you so much, Jan. I am just digging them too. Those new Unity stamps. I have two. Well, I have two that just released for the Black Friday, which is Black Friday sale for Unity starts on Brown Thursday, and I'm just going to tell you, it's the best sale that Unity has. And you know what? Unity has great sales year round. But if you want the best sales, not only the best prices, but also the best selection. Like there's always like something new and innovative. That's when the Advent calendar comes out. So many cool things. So yes, I have two Christmas stamps that just released in the Black Friday sale. And they are greetings to you. No, Scott, sorry. Good tidings to you and Mele Kalikimaka. It's like you can't even say that word without singing the song. There we go. And I'm telling you, the samples that my team and the Unity team has created with those stamps are just unbelievable. They're so inspiring. You know what's so funny? I had a, remember back in the day when we only could listen to music on cassette tapes or or albums? Anyway, I had a Christmas cassette tape, and it had Bing Crosby, and I think is it the Andrews sisters who sing Mele Kalikimaka? Oh, I had those too. I had those 8 tracks too. Anyway, then I heard the song on Christmas Vacation, and I think people didn't realize that it had been a song like a long time ago. It's so funny. Oh, you know what? You know I had some 8 tracks and I belonged to the Columbia House record, that the club. Yay! How you doing, Sue? I'm glad you can see. Oh, I think every single person got themselves in trouble with Columbia House because you're like, I can get these 15 albums for a penny. But I'm not going to remember at some point, somewhere down along the line, I'm not going to remember to send the little card back on time. And then I'm going to get something that I don't want at full price. But I always got so much music. I always got so much music. I don't know. There was something about music, I think, back then that was just so different than now, you know? I feel like, not that it was more important, because I think music is important to everyone. I just, we weren't so, what's the word? We weren't so cluttered with stuff back then, right? Number one, who could afford it? Right? And it wasn't, people have the immediate gratification of just downloading a song digitally like that now. And don't get me wrong, I I have lots and lots of digital music on my phone, so it's with me at all times. I can listen to it if I'm in a plane or a car or sitting right here at my desk, whatever. But there was something about the anticipation of waiting for an album to drop, and getting in line at Camelot Music and or your little record shop, your local record shop, and hoping that you got there in time to get one of the limited amount of albums that they ordered, right? There was just something about that. And 45s, and playing it over and over and over again so you could learn all the words. Like, there's just something about that I just think, it's just the sweetness, you know? I did love Walden books. Oh my gosh, yes, I did love Walden books. So, Jan, if you are a reader, you should join our book club. So, Tammy has a book club. Hey, Tam, can you put a link? So, we just finished reading The Reading List. Oh my gosh. Tammy, have you finished it? It's so good. It's so good. I made Jeff listen to a bunch of it in the car because I was like, I am not going to book club and not have done my homework this time. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. So this time, it's so, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Tam. It's so good. Anyway, we're getting ready to choose our books for 2022, 23, excuse me. And we have a fun one for December, a Christmassy one. Oh my gosh, then Jen, you absolutely need to join our book club. I mean, if it's something you want to do. I sound like I'm forcing you into it. I don't mean to do that. So this one, I think I'm going to do lightest to darkest. So this one, I think I'm going to do the medium. These stripes. I'm trying to think of them as like segments, like as geometric shapes instead of a flower petal. Do you know what I mean? Can I tell you, there's just nothing like just painting and chatting with you guys to bring my anxiety to, well, it just makes it dissipate. Because I was starting to get so freaked out this morning that, like, am I going to remember every single thing I need to pack? I think because I'm teaching that class, that's what's making me nervous, Nellie. That make sure I have everything. Because right here, everything's right at my fingertips. Oh, well, Jan, that sounds cool. Well, now you've piqued my curiosity. Okay, well, let's see. So each week you read a chapter. A Year of Living Kindly. Oh my gosh, that sounds right up my alley. Can I join? Or is it a closed group? Stop it. Look at that. Digging it. Digging it, digging it, digging it. Well, that's how Tammy's is too. We just meet for an hour, an hour, once a month and just discuss it. And everybody's just kind and lovely, and there's just nothing like reading something and then discussing it, especially like that is way in the forefront of my mind after reading the reading list. Okay, now I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm going to come in with the deepest blue and do these outside. So is it your group? Is it your group, Jan? The gratitude group? And is the name of the group A Year of Living Kindly? Is that the name of the book, or is it both? I'm telling you, Nancy, I am loving these colors too. It's just, I don't know. I was just kind of thinking about doing something a little different this time, and I'm digging it. Treasure trove of gratitude. Oh, Jan, I love that idea. I love that idea. And you know what's so crazy? That I can't believe, well, I mean, my life's a little topsy-turvy right now, but Sunday was World Kindness Day, and I missed celebrating it, so I can't believe it because I'm all about kindness. My kids would get so angry when I was little, when they were little, because I would say, kindness first, try kindness first, when they were fighting or, super upset about something. I think I should tell, there are some adults that I think need to be reminded of kindness first. Did you, Nance? Kindness first. I think I'm going to do the petals or the centers. I think I'm still going to do that nice bright yellow. Oh, Jan, that's so beautiful. Well, I would be honored to be a part of your group. That's for sure. And what a great way to start your day, Love that. Oh, that one was a little bit too much. You guys, these flowers, I'm loving this. It's so funny, isn't it? How you just, once you start having a daily practice of creating, then you're kind of open to inspiration that is everywhere. And I'm not saying copy other people. I'm not saying that at all. But you can certainly be inspired to give it a try, like, what would color blocking look like here? Or what would, how would this look if I did it in gouache? Or how would this, can I take this technique and move it into something that's my own? Oh my gosh. Those three colors are they're just everything. I'm just loving it. I had other things on my list of talking points this morning, and you know what? Kind of can't remember them just yet. But while we're waiting for this to dry, let's read a little bit of the comfort book. So I just guesstimated. I just guessed the other day when I was just reading out of my Kindle comfort book. Okay, so these are all kind of short, so let's just read a couple maybe. Nothing is stronger than a small hope that doesn't give up. Nothing is stronger than a small hope that doesn't give up. Nothing is stronger than a small hope that doesn't give up. That's so good, right? Let everything happen to you, beauty and terror. Just keep going. No feeling is final. By Rainier Maria Rilke, The Book of Hours. A reminder for the tough times. I think this is the one I did on last Thursday. One day this will be over, and we will be grateful for life in ways we never felt possible before. And that's such a good reminder, isn't it? Because there are times when it feels like nothing is moving forward. But it is. It really is, you know. Let's see. I told you about Ornamentally Yours, and I showed you the sample. World Kindness Day. I am writing a newsletter today that will go out on Friday. I would love to be there, Jan. You know, when things are crazy, like during election seasons, it's just always, no matter what side of the aisle you are on. Well, I don't know that any of us are really on the side of the aisle. We're just living our lives, right? But you know, all of those robocalls and the constant barrage of political commercials on TV and blah, blah, blah. In the midst of all of that, you find these little gems that are really cool. So I happened upon this social media post that's for Arizona. And I found out our basketball team, the Phoenix Suns, have brand new uniforms this year. Okay, everybody take a drink. And here is the coolest thing. So the Phoenix Suns have always traditionally been purple and orange and white. Those have been their colors. But this year, their color is turquoise. And here's the thing. There are 22 tribal nations in the state of Arizona, and the uniforms are going to pay tribute and have representation for all 22 tribal nations. How cool is that? So they have all of these elements within the uniform that will pay tribute. So the color turquoise is, in the Indian way, called the living stone or the protection stone. So that's their main color, right? They have inline colors. So if you know anything about Arizona Indian jewelry, there's a lot of Navajo jewelry that has inline stones. So there's like two lines on the outside, and then inside there's kind of stacked colors of stone. Their numbers are going to have inline colors, and the colors are from the medicine wheel. All Native American tribes have the medicine wheel as their guide. So that's super cool. They have a step pattern in the pant leg of their shorts, and the step pattern is reminiscent of Indian rugs, if that makes sense. So the step pattern is this. Let's see if I can draw it rudimental. You know what I mean, right? Right, and then like that. So look for that in their uniforms. I thought that was super cool. The belt pattern was inspired by traditional Native American sashes and dresses. So look at the belts; those are really cool. The black tape, which goes down the legs, includes the words for sun in all 22 tribal languages. How cool is that? There are 22 arrows, and that is representative of all 22 tribal nations. And the belt buckle, which is just part of the uniform, features the phoenix seal with basket. So the seal is a basketball, and then it says phoenix on top, and then it's surrounded by 22 feathers inspired by the medicine wheel, and it is and so it looks like a graphic sun. And the medicine wheel is a symbol used by Native American tribes to represent the cycles of life and the four cardinal directions. Those are very important to us. North is death, south is youth, east is birth, west is adult, and then they all represent other things to us too. But I just thought that was a cool thing to find out about. And isn't it a cool thing to know that like that much thought and artistic design and research went into a basketball uniform? So doesn't that make you want to find out about other teams' basketball uniforms or football uniforms or baseball uniforms or whatever? I love finding out the story about something, you know? Okay, so I did the medium there, and I want to do the lightest in the center on this one. That's what I'm kind of feeling. So pretty. These blues are just out of this world. And can you believe it's almost Thanksgiving? Holy smokes. Time is going so fast, isn't it? It's just going so fast. I have a brand new niece. My niece Sienna had her baby Sunday night. And her name is Maya Grace. Isn't that beautiful? She has a big sister, Charlie, and a big brother, Noah. And they are just so proud to be the big siblings. So cute. Let's do the darkest shade on the edge and see how that dries and how that looks in the end. I think it's going to be pretty. Isn't it a beautiful name? I thought so too. Sue. Oh, and can I tell you, I just love being an auntie. I love it. I take my auntie role very seriously. It's so funny because there was just something posted in our tribe's Facebook group, and it was about aunties, and in the Indian way, how aunties, the auntie role is paramount in a child's life, and that we are there for the child no matter what. No matter what. That if something should happen to their mom, we will step in and take over that role. You guys, I'm loving both of these versions. I am. I don't know what I want to do up here yet. I haven't figured that out. But I think I want to come in with that yellow in the center. And I'm thinking I want to do my, I love kind of the orangey yellow. I'm not really a lemon yellow, I'm not really a blue. Don't you, Nancy? It's the greatest. It's the greatest honor. I was telling my mother-in-law that when she was feeling bad that Jeff and I were, coming all the way over there to take care of her. And I said, it's an honor. It's an honor. But that's the way I was raised. Exactly, Jan. Exactly, Jen. Oh my gosh, Vicky, that's so cool. That is so cool. I love that. Every 5,000 bricks. That's so cool. Dude, I love that. I mean, but here's the thing. Just as a spectator, you're not going to know that stuff. I wish they would let that stuff be known a little bit more, I think fans would love that. They would love to know that, I will say, we toured Lambeau Field a really long time ago, and that is a field that has lots of meaning. Tiger Stadium it's different now. The old Tiger Stadium. I mean, I'm sure that like Wrigley Field and Shea Stadium and all of those old stadiums especially, I would think they're all so steeped in history. Can you look at how much paint I have on this one flower that I'm able to paint all the rest of the centers of the flowers with the paint from that one flower. That yellow is just making them pop, isn't it? Really digging that. There we go. Ta-da! I'm trying to think when we were there, Jan. The kids were like 10, maybe 11. So, and they're both 28 now. Yikes. How does that much time go by? How does that happen? Ay, ay, ay. Seems like there was something else I wanted to talk to you about. Yes, it is. I think because it's so steeped in history. It is that Lambeau Field. That's for sure, Jan. And I can't believe that I'm friends with you, because you love Aaron Rodgers and I don't. See how anybody can be friends? I was telling somebody, um, I have this group of friends, and there are 7 of us, and we come from all different walks of life. We come from all different socioeconomic backgrounds, all different political views, all different, well, you just name it. There are things that you have in common with them, that I have in common with them, and things that I don't. But I will just tell you, we come together, well, before COVID, we would come together for 4 days on a girls' trip. And can I tell you, we never talk about any of those controversial things. We have a billion other things to talk about, you know? Like it just kind of kills me that people can be so divided when, there are a million other things to talk about. Well, at least me, because, I like to talk. Oh, Vicky, I'm so sorry to hear that. The Packard. Oh, interesting, Jan. Interesting. Did you watch the game last night? It was pretty exciting, I have to say. It was quite exciting. My niece said something to me one time. We were at her house, and she said, "Oh, are you excited about the game?" Like she was being sarcastic. And I said, "I've been watching football with your uncle for about 35 years. You know what? It's our time together. It's our, he's right there beside me. And yeah, like, I love it. I love it. I don't like the violence of it, but, I love the camaraderie and the sportsmanship and but I love the stories behind those players, like, which ones live by their moms and which one. Oh, did he watch the game in Germany? I wondered about that. Um, yeah, we did not, because we were very, we were very tired. That's for sure. Yeah, I love when it's an exciting game. I love when it's an exciting game. And Vicky, I'm really sorry to hear that your governor is against the tribes, because they were the first people here, Just saying. I don't know where I'm going with this next, but thank you for hanging with me while I painted my first layer of artsiness on this. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool, Jan. I love that you shared it with your dad. I love that. I know. You know what? Terry Bradshaw he's a funny guy. What strength he has to fight all that he's fought this year with cancer, and still showing up to work, and nobody knew. Nobody knew that he was suffering. That is pretty unbelievable. So I hope that everybody look for me to post the art printable and the supply list for Ornamentally Yours, and then look for me to be posting a stitch along tomorrow. I'm going to finish up Arizona. I just got 4 more state patterns, so I gotta get going. Thursday, don't forget that we are going to be art journaling, and you have your working orders. You need Vintage Papeterie 1 and Forget Me Nots, but in on copy paper. And then Friday is Ornamentally Yours, and then Saturday I'm just gonna lay on the couch. I will have a safe trip back. I will. We have all of our little places that we stop, and I have my Viola Shipman. Just so you know, my love of Viola Shipman. She has a brand new book that came out today. Well, she is a he. Her grandson wrote it under the pseudonym of Viola Shipman, but it's I'm trying to think of the name. Oh, it's about something winter. Anyway, if you're just looking for a cozy read, pick it up. It's so good. So I will be listening to that on my headphones and stitching my way across Arizona and California today. And I will pack all my loot, pack my suitcase. I will just tell you, like, I haven't even unpacked my suitcase all the way. So I'll just put more clean clothes in there, and you did. That's so cool, Jan. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Very cool. Very, very cool. So look for me on social media, you guys. I will be posting throughout the day, I'm sure. As soon as I get to a town where I have some good internet. I adore you all. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I just had a blast. Remember, if you are watching this on the replay, just let us know that you were here, and by posting hashtag replay, or I don't know, leaving us a comment talking about something crazy that we talked about. Tell me about your basketball teams or your baseball teams or your football teams' uniforms. And remember to follow, like, and subscribe to Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then when you sign up for the Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott Facebook group, I'm going to ask you for your email list, because I'm going to put you on the newsletter distribution list. You want to be part of that. Because you just never know. I might have a fun little artsy assignment in there for you, or a little how-to, or you just never know. A sneak peek. There will be a sneak peek in this Friday's newsletter, because on Saturday, November 25th, I have my very first physical product, that physical Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs product, that will be for sale on Saturday. The Saturday, Small Business Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So you just never know. I'll talk to you soon, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging. Bye.